This week, I'm thinking about looking forward. We've had so many great opportunities. Over all these years, Greg and I have visited so many places and anticipated those visits. Um, Being out on the road, uh, you get to meet a lot of incredibly wonderful people who are gracious and open up their homes. And over the years, we've built these relationships, even with some of our friends who we were on the road with together, Lois and Scott, when we go to visit them. Um, Lois always has great cheese and grapes and crackers, and she's a fabulous cook. And it's an anticipated visit. Jim and Georgiana in Southern Illinois, every time we go there, Jim always takes us out for the best barbecue in the nation, in our opinion. And um, and then if you flip it, and just even in our home, every week we have probably about 50 people who come in through our front door. And I've always taught the kids, even when they were little, keep the house picked up. Um, Make sure it looks tidy, because what it says when somebody walks in the door is that, welcome, we're so glad you're here. And it doesn't look like they just, or they don't feel like they just walked into your chaos, even though it's usually some kind of beautiful chaos in our home, for sure. But less frequently, we get to have friends, dear old friends, visit us here in Pittsburgh. And it's so exciting because we're able to show off our beautiful city and go to our favorite places on the North Shore or in the Mexican War streets or downtown in Market Square or the Strip District, and eat and drink and talk and laugh and have a wonderful time. This week we're all excited because Becky and Randy are coming in to visit us and do some music in Market Square. And I found myself in the days coming up to it, like I was actually like excited inside. And just anticipating getting the chance to sit on the porch and talk and have cups of coffee and just catch up and see where we are after all these years. And it's just a wonderful thing to anticipate that. Jesus is coming back. We know that from the scripture. Whether we look at the book of Isaiah and know that he's returning, and when he returns, the scripture says that he'll set everything straight, all the things that are upside down, all the things that are broken and wounded, all the things that we have destroyed and torn apart. Jesus is going to come back, and he'll be the one who reconciles it all, as he's been doing. Then I started to wonder, do we pay as much attention to that as we should? Am I excited about that? Do I think about that every day? Do I order my life in the way that somebody would if they were anticipating your entrance? The scripture says that we don't know when that will happen. We could have signs, and there are a lot of things. If you look, whether it's 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy, at the beginning of some of those chapters, it talks about what the world will look like when Jesus comes back. And that's kind of how things look now. But the question is, and Jesus asked this question, but when the Son of Man returns, will he find faith on the earth? That's my question today. Are we looking forward to Jesus stepping back in to this rusty old world? Are we looking forward to him returning? Are we anticipating that? Are we getting ready for that? Do we have the fridge filled with his favorite things? Are our clothes and our towels clean and folded and waiting? Are you looking forward to Jesus coming?